of this group of leaders. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cyclones will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Sun Devils offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, running back on the move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
But it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle is Smith.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He breaks into the open. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cyclones offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week and look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Cyclones come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Leaves it with the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the Cyclones with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space and post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run the option. The pitch. Got the first down and more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to the right. Taking it the other way. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. A long run from the running back. Not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run. It took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone. Get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys. They get there in a hurry.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No.
There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run it from the gun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit.
Number 18, on to punt it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Flips it out on the screen. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Going to the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. And the Cyclones in the hurry up. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Going to be very interesting interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight. Wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Using his feet to buy time. Throwing right. Caught near the sideline. It's Clemens. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Finds a tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make him.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Going to the run to start this second half. Plows through the defense. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Cyclones want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down. They're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third down, he drops the throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Cyclones will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Man, what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fit it in the window for the score. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Witherspoon. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense in the hurry-up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting.
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Quick step and go.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Rides the back on the option to give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Reads it, fires complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Using his legs to buy some time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And then my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Clemens. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll immediately call timeout. motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Witherspoon. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Green 25.
Wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Texas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And he was fortunate. back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. To the air on first down. He's got the back in the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line. The corners are walked up tight. Creates a little room. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Gets it out quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability. And listen, I know that's a great corner out wide, but I wish he'd have made a little bit more of the simple plays and moved this offense a little bit. Been a bad day, man. Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Runs through a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a cut! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's got him. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Got some room in under the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Cyclones are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Well, points weren't the issue.